The Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
News updates. All you need to know.
It's what's trending now.
Get it all right now.
It's the front page news.
Front page news.
The show.
All right, y'all, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Good morning.
Hey, the front page is brought to you by WeFixMoney.com. It's Monday. Money is an issue. You need money. WeFixMoney.com can get you said money and then get it to you quick, man. Holla at them today. WeFixMoney.com. What up, Brat?
Good morning, Crackling. Good morning, Ricky. These are the headlines we're following for you this morning from RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Well, firefighters in Northern California appear to be making progress against the deadliest wildfires in the state's history. The weather forecast calls for warm, dry weather today, followed by some cooling weather and a chance of rain Thursday. Unfortunately, more than a dozen wildfires have killed at least 40 people. In other headlines, at least 7 people are injured after an explosion on an oil rig outside New Orleans. Also, the death toll in Puerto Rico is nearly 50 in the week since the Hurricane Maria, that is. The islands continue to face daily struggles for food, water, and other necessities, including electrical power. So Puerto Rico is still out of power. So to get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brett. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Brett. Coming up later, 50 Cent. Y'all, why is he being mean to Wendy Williams? I'm going to tell y'all why later.
Oh, God.
So with the Giants, they finally get their first victory against the Denver Broncos last night, 23-10 in Sunday Night Football. We're going to recap NFL and college from over the weekend. Also, quarterback Colin Kaepernick getting a little aggressive with the NFL owners. What's this all about? And tomorrow is a huge day. I will tell you what that's about. Coming up in sports. What up there, Crack?
Hey, man, coming up in the hip-hop spot, man, it's Azalea Banks versus a friend of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. We'll tell you who's going head-to-head. Also, 2 of the biggest names in the rap game are reuniting for a concert in Chicago. And Drake is saying he's going to do a free concert somewhere, man. Tell you about this, that, and a few other things coming up next in the hip-hop spot. Time right now is 26 minutes after the top of the hour. The Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Smiley Morning Show, bottom of the hour. What up, Crack?
What up, Rick? Man, I love it when a plan comes together, especially when that plan is a rap group, man. Big timers, man. Gato Boots, blah, blah, but the Gucci suits, Manny Fresh and the Birdman, they're going to be reuniting for Chicago's Fake Shore Drive concert. It's going to be taking place on November 4th. T Grizzly's going to be the opening act, and there's going to be some other special guests.
Did you say Fake Shore Drive?
Yeah, that's like the name of a blog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They actually do events like South by Southwest and other stuff like that. It's a popular blog out of Chicago.
Where's it going to be done at?
It's going to be in Chicago.
Yeah,
it's
on Lakeshore Drive?
Chicago's right. That we have Lakeshore Drive, so that's why I was wondering why they say Fake Shore
Drive. Is that near the Navy Pier?
Yes. Well, the event is going to be taking place at Chicago's Portage Theater, which, But, shout out to everybody over there at Fake Shore Drive,
man. Yes, that's the Navy Pier and the Harry Crown, Ricky.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Getting it cracking.
I will go get me a room at the W and watch.
From a distance?
Yes.
Man, Suge Knight, his girlfriend, Toy Lynn, has been sentenced for selling a video that was sealed evidence in his murder trial. She sold it to a tabloid. She pleaded no contest to conspiracy to violate a court order, and she has 100 hours of community service. She also has to pay $55,000 to the restaurant in Compton that provided the video footage of Suge Knight hitting 2 men with a truck, killing one. She sold the video to TMZ for $55,000. Something tells me that money's spent. Definitely on legal fees. Big shout to Chance the Rapper. He bought a whole bunch of movie tickets so people can go see the movie Marshall on Friday. And that's dope because they didn't really fare too well in the box office. There was a lot of options over the course of the weekend.
Is that what it was? Because I heard the movie is great.
Yeah, I mean, you got Happy Death Day, which is a horror movie dropping in October. So people want to see the horror movie.
Halloween.
Blade Runner is out. You also got The Foreigner with Jackie Chan. That did all right. Came in number 3 at $12 million. But Marshall came in number 11. Only made $3 million.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to do better, man. People ask me all the time. They be like, yo, Crack, you always talk about the top movies, man. We don't care about all that. Tell us what the top songs are. Well, according to Billboard, the top R&B and hip-hop songs are as follows. Number 3 is Yo Gotti with Rake It Up.
I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, back it up, F it up, F it up, F it up, F it up. F it up, F it up.
Yup, Yo Gotti featuring Gucci Mane, Rake It Up. Number 2. Kendrick Lamar, Loyalty.
All we got is us. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. loyalty, loyalty.
What the hell?
And the number one song is Cardi B.
Say, look, if you can't with me, if you wanted to, these expensive, these are red bottom, these are bloody too. It's a soul, I can put them both. I don't want to choose them. I'm a quick putter. Also, don't get comfortable. I don't get it now.
Man, y'all be doing juicy like that.
And that is the number 3 songs in the country right now on the Billboard R&B and Hip Hop charts,
All
man.
right now. I love that. That was so cute.
Almost like our version better.
Of course, that made me happy.
Oh, man.
I knew it would.
Danny, I appreciate it, Head Crack. All right, I got your wake-up calls. You can call me right now. The phone lines are wide open. You can call me 866-9-RICKEY. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. RICKEY. This segment is brought to you by
Cracker Barrel, Old Country, baby. It's going down. Rick Dog, HBCU tour presented by Cracker Barrel will be in that Jackson, Mississippi this Saturday for the Boombox Classic game between Jackson State University and, of course, Southern University, man. So you got to visit that Cracker Barrel booth to meet D1. Corin Hawthorne, and of course yours truly, Rock Teasy, will be in the house. Cracker Barrel Old Country Store is committed to the communities in which we serve. Find that rewarding work with great opportunities for advancement. Apply for jobs right now at crackerbarrel.com/careers, man.
There it is. Good morning, Special K.
That boy Rock T be reading, don't he?
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
dog. Anyway. I went to class, man. I went to class. News reporter Saturday. Shuttle Self News Saturday.
Today's news is sponsored by the new movie about the life and times of rapper Lil Wayne, titled Straight Outta Condoms. He got another baby on the way.
Wow.
Yeah, like 26 kids. It's also sponsored by the National Republican Party, whose motto is, the only thing we hate more than being called racist is black people. All right, now, actress Gabby Sidibe, who's always been believed to be obese, well, guess what? Found out last week that she's actually been pregnant since 2011. She gave birth Sunday night to a healthy 9-year-old boy named Jermaine, and she's now a slim 135 pounds. There you go.
A 9-year-old?
You know what? Before I finish, hey Rick,
To a 9-year-old.
hey Rick, hey Head Crack, stop the news music. Hey Rick,
Yeah.
you know how sometimes we talk and we just have to be honest about some things and just give me some music.
Yeah.
Crack. All right, so yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday, right?
Right.
And so we had a nice birthday dinner and celebration at my house for her. And I want to shout out to my mother-in-law. Happy birthday. All right, so we ate, and it was good. You know, my wife cooked and everything. We had nice corn muffins and potato salad, greens, and string beans. She had greens and beans at the same time. And some nice deviled eggs, nice tray of deviled eggs. Turn the music down a little bit. So, went to bed last night, and I had ate probably about 6 of them deviled eggs. And I had ate some greens, and I had ate some green beans, and I had ate some stew meat with rice. It was that yellow rice. It was a little sticky, but it was good. So we went to bed, man. Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
I pooed it like on my wife's leg in my sleep.
That's horrible.
And I didn't mean to do it, but it was bad.
Ooh.
It wasn't like a quick one.
It was one of them long.
Yeah, it woke me up because
The hot ones that push your neck
Yeah.
forward.
Bubbling
I
one.
thought something was breaking. I thought something had broke. I thought the bed was breaking because I just heard this long and
Woke yourself up.
but it was right on her thigh.
Oh.
And she woke up and she got really upset
Yeah.
because we got a new comforter on the bed, and the bed was made so the sheets was tight.
500 count sheets.
Yeah, so the sheets was tight, and so it took some pulling to get the sheets. And
Oh man.
and it was about 4:00 in the morning, and Rick, she actually started crying because she was mad because her back was hurting, right?
Right.
Because she had been working and she had been up, and she took a whole shower.
I know. I would have too.
And she was like,
Walk around with poot on you.
and she was like, because I guess because I didn't apologize right away, and she thought I thought it was funny. And
And you usually, man, You say you don't do that around your wife.
I don't.
And she don't do it around you. Y'all don't fought around each other.
No. And it's like, but should I feel? And she like to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to take a whole shower, and I got to get up at 6 to get the kids and stuff. Should I feel bad about this? Like, hey, Rob.
Yeah, man.
Give her some flowers and some air fresheners. You need to put one of those air fresheners at the bottom of the thing that they go every 5 minutes.
Rob, you ever
set
put
it on 9 minutes? You got 9, you got 10, you got 18.
Hey, Rick, but here's the real question.
Yeah.
Rob, you ever put it on Crystal?
All the time, dog.
She probably like it though when you do it, because y'all so in love. She probably rub your stomach.
Nah, man, she can't stand it, boy. She can't stand it.
That is absolutely the most horrific and disgusting thing one could do to another human being to fart on them. I don't even want to hear it.
I just want to say body scrub.
It's hard sitting in here. It's hard enough sitting in here trying to hold one in, sitting in a room with 5 people.
I just want to apologize.
Yeah, you should apologize. You should apologize to the country. You should. Is that a parole violation? Because
I don't think that's fair, y'all.
I just got a text. I just got a text. I got a show coming up this weekend.
You should be able to fart with who you with.
Go in another room. Take a courtesy.
You should be able to belch, get that gas off your stomach. You should
but
want
they
them
call it a courtesy
you
walk.
You should want them to relieve. You should be their courtesy.
Not to the point where it scalds their
I can't
leg.
smell it though.
She shouldn't have been mad that he put it on her leg.
Well,
You got the helicopter coming.
The jacked up thing is when she poots on him.
He's gonna have
bad.
a fit.
She
No,
got
he
a
can't
stomach,
stand
too.
that.
That's when I filed for divorce.
It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Let's go.
Wake up, feel it. Went to school to work, you deal with. You tired, that's up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Get your butt up out the bed. Brush your teeth and comb your hair. Get your stuff and start to get ready. Come on, wake up. Don't keep hitting that damn alarm. When it was early in the morning, you don't know if you got your radio on. Just wake up.
Hey, this is Brian from Owasso, Oklahoma. I want to call and wake up my wife, Ebony, the kids, and tell everybody to Ricky Friday Morning Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, what's happening? This Rick Rain calling out of St. Louis. I want to shout out my little buddy, my son, K8it Kid. Wake up, homie, wake up.
Hey, my name is Latavia Alexander. I'm calling from Michigan City, Indiana. I'm waking up my mom, my brother, my grandmother, my boyfriend, Charles Mohica, and everybody else. Good day, y'all. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You tired, that's up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Get your butt up out the bed. Get on up. Brush your teeth and comb your hair. Get your stuff and start to get ready. Come on and wake up.
Yes, this is Charlene. I'm calling from Forsyth, Georgia. I'm waking up Kalaya Alexander and Miss Annette Dean. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Valencia, calling from Durham, North Carolina. I'm waking up my 4 children, Katori, Kennedy, Raven, and Zoe. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is First Class Clean Service, Sheldon Hudson from Warner Robins, Georgia. We want to just give a big shout out to all the biggest bosses out there in Boston. Say good morning, everybody. Just saying, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. We in your city or your town. There's a whole gang of cities listening. And Juicy gon' call it back. Myrtle Beach, wake up. Miami, wake up. And St. Louis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Valdosta, wake up. Elizabeth City, wake up. And Baltimore, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
That is, I appreciate it, Brad.
No problem.
What you got, Craig?
All right, man, it's a brand new week, man. You gotta get your hustle on so your November and December could be right, man. I mean, you gotta hustle like Tony Montana, but just do it legally, okay? Here goes Lil Future, Lil Drake. Front page up next. It's my morning show.
All right, y'all, Rick's Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. Got your front page coming up next, but first let's take a look at hip-hop. What you got, Crack?
Here's what's going down, man. Once again, it's on social media, man. 2 people are going back and forth at it, man, and those 2 people is Azalea Banks and our very own Jess with the Mess. It all started when she was doing her daily segment, and she was talking about Azalea Banks' concert tickets were on Groupon. And then Banks caught wind of that, and she said, hey, you're trying hard to make it on the big screen with these daily audition tapes, huh? Buckle down and write a real script. It'll get you further than the Chitlin circuit. Go see Love Beats and Rhymes on December 1st, darling. And then Jess responded with this.
So apparently Azalea Banks got a problem with the Jess with the Mess of the day. Azalea No Bank, rather. Mad at me because I ticket $16 on Groupon. I can't make that up. I told you my news is real. Gonna say I'm on a Wildin' Out tour. I'm on my own tour, no Wildin' Out. And my comedy show tickets is more than your concert tickets. Giving them away, and they still ain't selling out. If you don't get your little boy body built, Android, Tiana Taylor, iPhone 3 quality face ass, your talent on Nextel, you distinct out this. You not giving me no pass. Everybody talking about something wrong with her. You stupid, but you ain't stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah.
You know what?
I can't.
Let me tell you something. I don't like beef, but man, you can't go. Man, these comedians, you just better leave them alone.
Yes, you can't go up against a comedian, Rick.
When you
just
put
can't.
crazy versus calculated is always going to beat crazy. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
that was freaking hilarious. It was wrong, but it was hilarious.
Moving on in other news, man, Waka Flocka Flame, man, he's catching some heat because he said he's not black. He said he's indigenous. And at the end of the day, your story is your story. He talked about it on Instagram. Here's what he had to say.
Be like, yo, Walker said he's not black. You're right. I'm not the black America called me. And when you become this celebrity, you get to walk around the world, get to travel around the world, you get to touch the people and get to find out the truth. And then when you get back home, what you call America, and you start telling the truth, people you see that's in your community that's still plugged in the matrix, and you know it's not reality, you know it's not the truth, and it's hard to explain it because you truly learning still. You truly just experiencing false statements and false lifestyles. It's hard to explain, but just know like, I'm black, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't the black America side, you know? Get the out the matrix, y'all.
There it is. Easy enough. Like, I mean, how can you tell this man his lineage and his ancestry? You know, just because somebody look black, there's people walking around who look white that are like Latino.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So until you pull up his Ancestry.com, you can't, you know, hey, his opinion is his opinion. Let him live
Say
in it.
nothing.
There it is. Last little thing I got for you. Nelly's rape accuser wants the investigation dropped. Because she's like, yo, like, I don't really feel like I could win. No one's going to believe me. Well, listen, people have came out and made false statements about people all the time and gotten them locked up. Shot to Mike Tyson. So, you know, you have a shot, but at the end of the day, you have no story. Like, you know, the police didn't even continue to press charges on Nelly because you out here looking fugazi. You, my friend, deserve a wedgie from the front. That's it for me. For this other stories, I'm following Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. k8it2.
I appreciate it here, Greg. All right, Brent, got your front page right here. What's going on?
What's going on, Rickster? Good morning, everybody. These are the headlines we're following for you that are trending at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. At least 7 people are hospitalized after an explosion of an oil rig near New Orleans. Authorities say 1 person is missing and 5 of those are seriously hurt. Meanwhile, firefighters in Northern California appear to be making progress against the deadliest wildfires in the state's history. Some rain is expected later this week. So far, at least 40 people have been killed. Also, the death toll is nearly 50 in Puerto Rico in the week since Hurricane Maria. The island continues to face the daily struggle for food, water, and electrical power. And last but not least, of the nearly 200 million Americans planning to celebrate Halloween this year, 16% will dress their dog or cat in a costume. Yes!
Are you part of that 16%?
Some of the top costumes are pumpkins, hot dogs, or Star Wars characters. Oh, Richie, would you dress your dog up for Halloween?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I
miss having a dog.
You gotta get another one.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have time though.
I know.
You don't have
I
time.
know.
I dressed mine up. So
we dressed our little chihuahua up as Wonder Bread.
Chihuahua?
Yeah, a little toy chihuahua. Not the bigger one,
That's
but the
not
little
a
small.
dog, though. That's like a hamster or a rat.
No, it's not.
Them
Don't
dogs so
do
small,
that.
you can step on that damn dog like a roach or something.
No.
Yeah, man. Dogs are too small.
No, I have all little dogs. Don't nobody want no big old Rottweiler or
I couldn't
pig
look at a dog
slobbing
that
with-
small and then eat a piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken and stuff. Y'all get hungry, y'all gonna eat the little dog one
Yeah.
day.
You think different when you need that pooper scooper and you scooping up 2 pounds of poop and it's human size. I
Right.
need small dogs.
Right. And that's what got me not with a dog, because I like to walk in my backyard. I don't want to step in nothing. We had 6 German Shepherds growing up, and I had to bury dog poop every Saturday. Had to dig graves, shallow graves to bury it in. It was disgusting.
Okay.
Then cut the grass and the lawnmower stinking. Oh, God.
It's fertilizer.
Yeah, you got to put it on that low end. Yeah.
Lawnmower with no bag on it back in the day to catch the leaves. It was awful.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at sports. What you got, Roxy?
Let's go ahead and kick it off. Major League Baseball playoffs. Cubs lose again to the Dodgers. They down 2-0 in the NLCS. In the meantime, Houston Astros beat the Yankees over the weekend, so they lead that series 2-0. in the ALCS right there. Also, quarterback Colin Kaepernick, he's getting a little aggressive with the NFL owners. He filed a grievance against all NFL owners for collusion. This pretty much means that Colin claims that all 32 owners got together and agreed not to sign him. This is going to be hard to prove. So, he might have just put himself in a deeper hole right there. But, hey, I guess you can't be mad at him. Last night in Sunday Night Football, the Giants, they get their first victory. They beat that Denver Bronco defense. But the funny thing about the night was sports analyst Al Michaels. He had a joke about Harvey Weinstein, and he had to apologize for it.
I mean, let's face it, the Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein, and they're up by 14 points. Back in Denver. Sorry, I made a reference earlier before, trying to be a little...
Why you gotta apologize?
Come on, man. Listen. In the news all over the country, and it was not meant in that manner. So, my apologies. We'll just leave it at that.
My apologies.
Okay, okay. You got to watch what you say. God,
the world is so sensitive.
Okay. He did have Harvey Weinstein did have a bad week.
Right, and the Giants had a bad week too.
Yeah, he's making a comparison to a bad week.
Well, real quick, man, it was a big shakeup in college football this weekend, dog. Shout out to Texas. I mean, Oklahoma, they beat Texas. LSU beat Auburn. But there's only two games to talk about. Syracuse upset Clemson. What's up with that? And Arizona State beat Washington. So now that means Alabama's number 1. Penn State jumps to number 2. Georgia moved up to number 3. TCU moved up to number 4. Wisconsin's number 5. And shout out to Miami, man. They climbed up to number 7. And Clemson dropped to number 8. You still laughing at that Weinstein joke?
I mean, let's face it, the Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein.
Love it. Al Michaels.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, man, that's funny. That's Lady apology.
I mean, let's face it, the Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein, and they're up by 14 points. Back in Denver. Sorry, I made a reference earlier before, trying to be a little flip about somebody obviously very much in the news all over the country. It was not meant in that manner. So, my apologies. We'll just leave it at that.
Wait a minute. This guy says so, okay. All right. Never mind.
We'll leave it at that.
So, we'll leave it at that.
The Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 29 minutes before the top of the... I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, 20...
Yeah, you're right, baby.
Yeah, 29 before the top of the hour. Gary has Steve. And the club today brought to you by Taco Bell. That's right, y'all. So you know that Taco Bell is always coming out with crazy items. Well, they just made a taco shell completely out of fried egg, and it's filled with bacon, potatoes, and melted cheese. It's called the Naked Egg Taco, and it's about to make breakfast a lot more interesting. Gary!
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. Rapper 50 Cent, y'all, he was being very disrespectful to Queen Wendy Williams, and all Wendy Williams did was, she was talking about his relationship with his oldest son, Little Marquise, honey, during the segment of her Hot Topics thing, and she was being nice about it, but 50 just decided to go off. Here's what he had to say.
Today is Marquise's 21st birthday. As you know, when you're 21, you no longer need child support, right? Well, 50 announced that he's throwing a child support release party. Ladies who don't collect child support get in for free. 50 apologized afterwards, saying he's insensitive because he never met his dad and his mom was killed when he was 8. 50 is 42, too old to be blaming some of his adult behavior on his lack of childhood rearing.
Now, 50 went on and said, honey, which was very disturbing. He said, yeah, Itch, you're effing around in the wrong section. Every time you call me, I'm on your show, and I'm going to show up, honey. Hashtag 50 Central BET. Then he said all kind of other little bad things about Miss Wendy. Honey, talking about your husband is not a bad man, and he deserves a side chick for talking to you, you ugly MF. Focus on your own image.
But the picture that he posted on that caption, though, was that a lion?
That was a lion, honey, and he said Wendy looked like a lion. That was very mean. We love Queen Wendy. How dare he do that to her? But anyway. All right, moving on to other celebrity news, y'all. Oh, my God.
Ain't gonna
Let's
do it.
continue to pray, y'all, for comedian Paul Mooney, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the disturbing news this past weekend, y'all, but Paul Mooney posted on Instagram, y'all, honey, a shocking thing, honey. He said, Paul Mooney, he said, I'm not impressed with Nene Leakes, honey. He said, aside again, the legendary comedian, 76, y'all took to Twitter, y'all, to drag Nene, honey, for not knowing who he was when she met him. He said, quote, sometimes, question mark, grin and bear it. He said, I met Nene, honey. She never heard of me. Paul Mooney, godfather of comedy. He said, how is she a comedian? Then he went on to say, honey, that, you know, some people say, well, maybe she didn't know who you was. Maybe she was joking. He said, no, quote, her husband took her aside, whispered in her ear, and then the fake began.
Wow.
So, honey, then people just went in, and I mean, we love Nene and we love Paul Mooney too, but somebody said, well, Paul Mooney, the reason she probably never heard of you because she may have not had a TV, honey. She used to work the pole. And then somebody else went on to say,
oh, that's me. The internet is so messy.
I know that's so messy, yeah.
Gary, stop reading.
Yeah, I said, oh, that's a shame. They shouldn't have done that, honey, because we love Nene. And I know she have a TV because she rich. But anyway, honey, so you know, people went on and on to the break of dawn. But, I mean, would you not know Paul Mooney? Because he is the king, I mean, the godfather of comedy. He wrote for Richard Pryor.
I mean, if you don't dig that deep and it's, you know. But you got to, if you consider yourself a comedian, you got to study the greats.
Exactly. If you're a real MC, you better know who Africa Bambaataa is.
Okay.
Yeah, rock him.
You better know.
Study your craft.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, do people not know who you are?
And I don't care. And I'll be liking it. When somebody don't know.
Me too.
When somebody don't know who I am, I receive it, I respect it, and I love it because I get the normal treatment.
Yes.
Because sometimes when somebody know who you are, it comes with a lot of stuff that I don't like.
Yes, you get to see the real them when they don't know
Absolutely.
who you are.
And I love it.
Me too.
A real conversation about weather and sports. You ain't asking for nothing. You ain't trying to get extra and all
right.
what comes with that.
Yeah.
When somebody be like, you don't know who they are, I'm like, ma'am.
Just be
they
quiet.
don't need to know. You be quiet. Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
I'm not here for that.
Exactly.
Now ring up this cereal in this milk.
Yeah. The color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Chrome Bowl. On the high end, you say Chrome Bowl, and on the low end, just say beautiful off-white. Now, she took a nice picture with Paul Mooney hugging his neck and stuff. He said he was hugging him like she knew who he was, but he went on ahead and played it out, though. He said,
Right.
So.
You know, and I mean that in a good way. You know, and I don't mean to be mean, but a lot of people don't understand. I had to tell the lady at the Little League football game Saturday, I said, ma'am, I don't need you to make an announcement because what you don't understand, everybody don't like me. So you starting a conversation that wasn't even jumping off before I got here.
Exactly.
You understand? So you just enjoy me. We're going to sit here and eat this little hot dog and drink this Chex soda and have us a good conversation, watch this Little League football game. No need to make an announcement. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, and I mean that in a good way because, you know, I'm going to shut up after this. Your success turned into a lot of stuff for other people when you just trying to just be you. You understand? So I mean that in a good way. So I don't mean it in an ugly way. And, you know, because I was reading the Bible the other day, and y'all turn, if you have your road maps, turn with me to the book of Malachi.
Did Gary just...
Before the top of the hour, John Lyons on the 1 and 2 with the chicken and waffle mix, man. Hey, man, I heard you shut it down this weekend, Playboy.
Oh, man, crazy, yo, straight international vibes, man. Absolutely a movie. And also, got to big up BET. I was a part of a breast cancer event on Friday. Super dope, man. So definitely big up BET for linking me to be a part of that. Of course, link me Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at JAH Lion Zone.
There it is. I appreciate it, man. Hey, Black Tony, where you at, man?
Hey, Cole, what's up, boy?
Hey, what up, Black Tony? What's up?
Hey, what's up, Shoutin'?
Hey, what's all that was noise in the background?
Man, hey, Cole, my dog, hey, you know my other dog. You know, I got this other dog, this Rottweiler.
Yeah.
You know, my Rottweiler, his name Duke.
Yeah.
Man, Shoutin', we was messing around on the trout last night, Shoutin'. We was out there, you know what I'm saying? We out there getting that money, but we rolling.
How much money you get? How much money you made last night, Black Tony?
Boy, that thing was popping last night, boy. I hit about 12 rats on them, boy.
Woo!
I hit about 12 rats. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Wait, but I don't be playing out there, boy. Just
already.
Tony Trout, King Zone.
Already.
This Black Tony Trout, King Zone 6 getting that street money, you know what I'm saying, boy?
Already.
Street money. I
up? What's up?
Ain't no game out here. Saturday ain't no game.
No, 12
But look-
racks. You don't need no job up here if you made 12 racks last night, Black Tony.
Hey, but look, Shawty, what? So we met, man, I done gave my, but we done messed up. Shawty, we messed up one of them King Kong pills and gave it to my dog.
Messed up one of them what?
One of them King Kong pills, what you get from the gas station, Shawty. You know what I'm saying?
The yellow and black one.
Shawty, but we messed that thing up and put it in his food, boy.
Yeah.
Man, my dog going ham up in here, boy. But he got about 70 crackhead dogs up in here, Shawty. We can't stop him, cuz. Shawty, hey, man, we done throw cold water on him and everything, but I'm talking about, he killing these dogs, boy.
No, Black Tony, he getting it in, Black Tony.
But Shawty won't stop, I'm going to send you the video, but this thing crazy, Shawty.
Black Tony, so y'all matched up one of them King Kong pills that you get at the gas station in the hood?
Yeah, and then Blackhead poured some coffee in there, Shawty. He poured like some black coffee in there, too.
Yeah.
Man, this dog going ham, Shawty. Crazy. Hey, man, this thing crazy up here.
Hey, I know that dog got a headache.
I don't even know if I'm going to make it up the other day, Shawty. I ain't even going to lie to you, boy, 'cause I'm scared to leave this dog here, boy.
Hey, dog, who all over there watching Black Tony?
Shawty, he might run up on one of these crackheads, boy. I be done caught a case. Shawty, I ain't going to make it today, Shawty. I ain't going to lie to you.
Don't worry about it, man. I get up with you tomorrow, Black Tony.
Well, tell you what, both of y'all just bring the money on down to this radio station.
Oh, you did do this.
Hey, that's RockwoodJr.com, man. Hey, what you say, Rock?
Clark Devereaux and Johnny Huston. They all work for Leo Devlin.
we gonna
I love it. I'm hiring that firm today.
We're going to be talking to Jocelyn Hernandez coming up, y'all.
Later on this morning, but coming up next, we got 5 on it, man. You think you can answer 5 things in 10 seconds? Of course you can. It's easy. Got 5 on it up next.
Right now, it's about 9 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, that game, that controversial game that get everybody thrown off with that little clock ticking in the background called I Got 5 on it. Are you ready?
And the crazy thing, Rick, the clock is really just there to help you out, to keep you on time so you know how much time you got.
Yeah, right, Brett.
Yo, Rock, this is being brought to you by?
Brought to you by Cracker Barrel, man. The Ricky Smiley Morning Show HBCU Tour, hosted by yours truly, Rock T, will be at the Boombox Classic this Saturday, man. Jackson, Mississippi. It's going down, presented by Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, communities in which we serve. Man, that's what it is, player.
Word up. We got Jamel on the line from Chattanooga. What up? What's poppin', homie?
Oh, shoot, man. Can't call Alabama won this weekend, so everything good.
Roll Tide, boy.
Hey,
boy. God darn right. Woo! Go, baby. God darn right.
Yo, and speaking, because it's football season.
You got to win, bro.
Everybody's involved, man. Everybody's rooting for their favorite teams. And I'm rooting for you right now, brother. With that being said, tell me 5 Morris Chestnut movies.
Boys in the Hood, Not Easily Broken, Think Like a Man, and
Bro, you was close.
You could have said Think Like a Man, too. I don't even know if he's in it. Some of those people are interchangeable.
Right.
Man, you was close. Man, bro, I was pulling for you because we Bama fans. Oh, man. Golly, man. That bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, thank you, man.
Hey, no problem, brother.
Hey, that's going to be a good one between Bama and Georgia in the SEC championship if they make it.
Man, come on, man. You know we got this, man.
Let's go then. Roll Tide.
Good luck, Pimpin'. So, we got Tiffany on the line from Charleston, South Carolina.
Tiffany.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tiffany.
How you doing? Good,
I'm doing good. That's one of them cute women that be up early saying good morning. And you be kind of
On my way to work.
You be irritated. Be like, man, she got too much energy in them. No, I'm just joking.
Tiffany, Tiffany, are you a basketball fan?
Sorta, kinda.
Good. Name 5 black NFL quarterbacks.
Hey.
Oh. Football. I don't know any of them. Cam Newton.
Come on, keep going.
Try.
Yeah.
Football.
That's why I asked
Is
you
it even
basketball.
black? Is it even 5 black ones?
Thank you.
There is.
Gary, be quiet. You know you don't watch. There's a lot of black quarterbacks. It's almost half and half now.
What?
It was past. That was past or present.
Not a good question.
Gary,
They
you
be
stuck in the 70s. It's the NFL and college football is full of black quarterbacks.
You could say
professional
Walter
ones?
Payton.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
NFL Walter Payton, past or present.
Yeah, we drinking from fountains too. Who's getting it popping?
Yeah. Hey, that's all right, love. Good. You know, I'm
All
sorry.
right, thank y'all this morning.
No, thank you. Thank you for
Tim.
listening and thank you for calling in. Who you got, Brett?
Let's see what AD is talking about in Marietta.
Oh.
AD.
AD.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, man.
Turn your radio down.
Yeah.
All right, can you hear? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, here we go.
You know, one person that people have no problem hearing is Samuel L. Jackson. Do you work at a steel mill?
Turn your
Nah, I'm in
radio
the
down.
truck with Black Tony.
Oh, that's what's up. Cool. Well, check this out, homie. You know, Black Tony is very creative in the ways he decides he's not coming to work. With that being said, name 5 famous black inventors.
President Douglas. Damn, how am I going to get that?
Yeah.
I don't know that. Come on, man.
You making people have to remember their lessons in school.
I can't get that.
I can't either.
All right, man. Well, maybe the
George Washington Carver.
That's
Yeah.
who invented the wheel,
That's
right?
one.
famous
Douglas.
Amos gets props
Peanut
around
butter,
here.
Frederick Douglas.
Benjamin Banneker.
Benjamin Banneker.
Okay.
Elijah. Let's see. Elijah McCoy.
Boy, let me be quiet.
Madam C.J.
Me
Walker.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
You would know, right, T. With your old educated, intellectual back neck.
Cool
Well, let's take it to the
Mo
low.
D.
All right, let's go with Ray in Charleston. Let's see what Ray talking about. You there, buddy?
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey invented the OWN network.
Okay.
That's true.
Yes.
Now, we've said this
Cedric
time.
the Entertainer invented Lil Daryl.
Hello. Bernie Mac. Kick it.
Now, Ray, we've said this a lot of times on this show, man, that Jackson and Smith is some of the most popular names ever given to black people. With that being said, name 5 famous people named Frank.
Frank Johnson, Frank Lucas, Frank Martin, Frank Gordon, Frank,
Frank Sinatra.
Oh, you were so close.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, man.
Beans and Franks.
That's what's up, man.
Well, congratulations, man. You got close.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
That's a law firm.
It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Gary, baby.
Friday morning show is the bottom of the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday,
Morning,
a beautiful day, Ricky, in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, the prayer warriors are being solicited, y'all. I'm going to solicit, honey, for the accuser, honey, said Nelly allegedly raped her. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Nelly's accuser wanted the Washington District Attorney, Ricky, to drop a rape case against Nelly. She said her reason why is, she said, Ricky, she's tired of being bullied in the media. She said she's tired. Now, she said she told the blast that, she said, I cannot handle the intimidation she's allegedly received from Nelly and his lawyer. Now, the woman, her attorney, now her name is Karen Kohler. She sent a letter to the Auburn Police Department and the King County DA's office asking authorities to drop the case. And the letter stated, quote, the woman wishes she had not called 911 because she believes the system is going to fail her. And she also wanted to say, y'all, the woman's letter went on to say, y'all, that she wanted to go back to school and to graduate, but this is not possible if she remains hidden in her room, crying her heart out, and she just wanted this to be over with.
You know, so what do y'all think?
Well, typically in rape cases, they keep the name withheld. So if her name came out, it's probably because she came out and made a statement.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, the B side of that, the police arrested Nelly and then released him and dropped all charges. Which, in most situations like that, especially with a black man being involved, if they drop the charges and let you go, apparently they feel like nothing happened.
Yeah, so I don't know, but it's sad. So let's just pray for, because she want to go to school, Ricky.
Nah, she needs a front wedgie.
And get an education. Well,
Yeah.
So y'all think she lied?
well, she probably didn't lie, but like she said, she's terrified. She said she can't go to school. She just want to go back and graduate. She can't do that.
I feel like if this really happened to her, you don't retract your statement. So I feel I feel like she put a little extra hot sauce on it.
Yeah. Well, let's pray. We're going to see, y'all. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's raving that Lamar Odom is in love with a human cat. A human cat, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the NBA player, a walking cat. They're saying, y'all, that the NBA player, when they turned around, Ricky, he paid $2,500 to a stripper to leave a strip club with him the other night, and they're saying several weeks later, she have as of yet to leave his side. That's what cats do. Cats don't leave.
Yeah, even when you die, they just stick around.
She must got that fire and desire.
Congratulations,
she got that heat. She got that heat.
Yeah, so let's keep her honey lifted.
Trying to get off that pole.
Stupid.
And then my
boy, when you get one every now and then, they come out of nowhere. They be having that heat. Now you off in the project, boy. You be looking for somebody to know where Aisha at.
In my final story, y'all, honey, Irv Gotti, honey, is speaking out, y'all. He recalled the time when he met Lauryn Hill, and he said he totally disrespected her, and that was wrong. Now, he said he sat down with the real, and he explained, y'all, how he was prepped, honey, to meet Lauryn Hill by being asked not to touch her and to please address her as Miss Hill. He said, well, he told the girls on the real, he said, honey, he laughed about it. He said, because, honey, he agreed to meet her on her terms. He said, but then he grabbed Miss Hill in a big bear hug and addressing her as L Boogie instead. That was very disrespectful, honey.
Oh,
I mean, that's a nickname, right?
I mean,
yeah, but they told her to do not call her.
Okay, was
L
she
Boogie.
offended? What did she say about it?
I don't know. She probably was offended. They probably don't hardly see the girl on TV no more, nothing, because she wanted to be touched.
No, well, come on. It ain't like Irv Gotti, no stranger. Like, he's a legend in the game as far as being management for, like, major people. So, you know he's a very big, loving teddy bear person, and he gonna come grab you if he got love for you.
But they told him specifically, Bear, don't touch her and don't call her L Boogie, call her Miss Hill.
Well, she's from our area, and to us, she L Boogie.
Oh, I feel so sorry for her.
Well, you ain't got to tell me but one time. Somebody said, don't touch. Don't touch. No, it's
He
no.
probably wanted to make her feel like comfortable. Don't be stiff like that. This me. Irv Gotti, I love you.
Well, you know, when we have people walking here, you know, I can sense what the vibe
Yes.
is. And we know who to touch and who to hug and who not to hug.
Yes.
Because sometimes they come in here, sometimes they walk in the studio with their arms stretched, ready to hug everybody. And sometimes they're a little bit more reserved, and then they get comfortable after about 5 or 10 minutes.
Right.
And then everybody's hugging that by the end, because we like to make everybody feel comfortable and welcome when they come here.
Exactly.
Well, I'm fit to start now. I want y'all to call me Miss Ross.
That ain't your name, Gary.
I'm going to call you Miss Ross.
Miss
I'm going to call you Big Worm with that stomach.
The galore today is Chrome Bowl. On the high end, you say Chrome Bowl, and on the low, it say Off-White, honey. And don't look me in the eyes, neither. Y'all look down when y'all look at me.
Not that stomach. That stomach. All right, y'all, we got Jocelyn Hernandez coming up next.
Gary, you are.
So the question that I want to ask, you said that you wasn't getting, you know, respect from the people that love and hip hop, you know, respect from the people, from the higher ups.
I think that us as blacks and Latinos shouldn't do that to each other.
Right.
I think that, and I've told her plenty of times, hey, all you got to do is tell me what to do. I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to respect you as a boss.
Exactly.
I need you to respect me as one, too. You know, and so I feel like everything happened for a reason, because Run Me My Money wasn't even my main single. It comes out today. I'm dropping it today.
Okay. Hey.
But it wasn't my main single. It was that I put it out there and people connected because they sing the reunion and then here comes Run Me My Money. And so it just took off on its own. And I think that if I quit, I think it was the best for me to do. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you got to step away from the poison, because like sometimes you can tell a situation is toxic. Some people are sitting there and just deal with it, and some people have the foresight to realize, you know what, this is unhealthy. Because like I would imagine you probably felt there was a lot of times where you were a victim of bad editing,
right?
As well.
You know, and I'm not even mad at it, because you got to remember, I did Love and Hip Hop when I was 23 all the way to 29.
Damn, it's been 6 years?
Yeah, I just
Wow.
turned 30, so you got to remember, I was on TV since I was a kid, so, you know, I came on TV like, rah, rah, I'm a fight, you know, but now it's like, it was a different thing, and, you know, my issue is not even not being able to control myself, because you see, for the past 3-4 seasons, I haven't put my hands on anyone.
Pretty docile.
You know, I just been like, listen, girl, this ain't what you want. You know, I'm a boss. Get you some business.
Okay.
It's more about just being cool. I think everybody should respect each other, and I think that the show would be way more successful because I feel like now every time you see Love and Hip Hop, everything is a fight.
It's a fight, honey.
But
Yes, it's a fight. It's a fight.
You know, that's not a show.
No, it's not a show. But they
I
feel
did
that-
tune in to watch you curse people out. It was entertaining. Those seasons where, like, you know, like you and
Yeah.
me were having your back and forth thing, and like, are you gonna be with Stevie or not?
But
And,
see,
like,
that was a real situation. So it'd be different when you have a real situation and it's words exchange. It's another thing when girls just come on set and y'all throwing drinks at each other.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
like, girl, what are you doing? You just walked on set. Why you just walk there? And she's across the table and I goes, ain't nobody in the club. It's just a whole setup.
Yeah.
It just don't. It don't look right. You go to the club, the other girl in the club, right? And then it's the camera people and it's ghost sound in the. It's not even the waitress in the club. And then y'all just start arguing.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like, it just don't be right, you know. And sometimes I think that us as producers should do better.
Exactly. Well, speaking of that, now, so how are you and Mimi doing? And are you in Miami now?
Mimi, the other baby mama,
Yeah.
I don't speak to her. I never really see her. I do got a place in Miami because you know that I'm from Lauderdale. So you know my whole family's there, and so I got me a place in Miami. I still got my place here, but I'm back and forth. You know, I went there. I have another Latin single called Mi Cuarto that's being played in Miami too. So I'm back and forth. You know, Miami and here and stuff like that because that Mi Cuarto, that Latin song is you know, it's going places too. So I'm just back and forth.
Got you. So real quick, let's stop down for a second. Singles called Run Me My Money.
Run me my money, run me my money. Ladies, listen. Don't let nobody not run you your money. When you need that check, you need that check.
Okay.
And get that.
Well, let's get to the check.
Hell.
We're gonna run that money right here. Jocelyn Hernandez is in the building.
Started from the bottom, now I'm in.
Hernandez, Run Me My Money.
Run me my money.
A lot of controversy surrounding that song. People were saying that it was initially, what's that girl's name? They were saying it was somebody else's song, and then they were saying it was Cash Doll's song first.
Shout out to Cash Doll.
And then they were saying, like, she stole that from some rap out of Compton. You know anything about that?
Well, you know, shout out to Dentone, which is the producer that helped me produce and co-write the song.
Okay.
It's been a lot of things. It's been a lot of calls and a lot of problem about this song.
Right.
You know, I like Cash Doll. You know, she's got one of my other songs that she supposed to be getting on. I just haven't had the time to send her the MP3. None of these songs was played on the radio.
Right.
Not hers or the guys. And so Cash Doll didn't have a problem. She didn't say anything. The songs are totally different, you know?
They really are.
The songs are totally different.
One is super West Coast. It does say Run Me My Money in a hook, but the way you do it, it's, you know, it's more like, you know, ATL style.
Absolutely. And, you know, I think that, you know, that dude, whoever he is, because I don't even know who he is.
I forgot his name that quick.
If I was to see him in the streets, I wouldn't even know who he is. But I think that, you know, he did that song 5 years ago, you know. Call Uncle Snoop. You know, Snoop hollered at us. And, you know, he's like, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And then Uncle Snoop was like, he did the song 5 years ago. He need to just do another song.
Yeah. Right.
Like, why you mad? Because, you know, I feel like a lot of guys is jealous of girls nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because girls is just coming through, taking over, especially with the music game. And they're really upset. You did the song 5 years ago. Nobody heard it on the radio. Why you mad at me? I don't even know you like that. The hooks is different. The songs is different. The track is totally different. I mean, look, if you got a problem with me, you need to go holler at Ice Cube and Players Club, because she was the first one to say, run me my money.
True. So, Jonathan, okay, so what do you think about Cardi B?
You know, I think that she's winning because her sound is, you know, like this.
Yeah, hood.
And young girls like that. You know, young girls like that, you know, going at it. She's got a record label behind her. So it's a little different when you got marketing dollars behind you because you could put anything anywhere. But, you know, I think that she's doing great. I think that, you know, she's hopefully she come back with another hot
You don't think
song.
she's a one-hit wonder?
You know, I can never say that, but what I can say is that if you have a record label behind you, they could find you records.
Right.
You know what I mean? They could find you good songs. It's not hard to get a good song. And then another thing I'm going to say, when you're not about that life for real, sometimes it don't work. Because I just had a baby 9 months ago, and people thought it was over for me. You know what I mean? People really thought she got a baby. She got a baby daddy. Nah, I do this for real. This is what I do.
You bounce back nice.
You know, thank you. I do this for real, so I can go in the booth and make a song. We don't know that a lot of people could do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't do that. You know, you had Trinidad James. You know, he had that one song, and everybody was on him. JC, everybody wanted to get on the song with him. He got goals in what, a year, 2? So, you know, I think that to be a successful, first of all, I think that when you make it too fast, that's a problem.
Yeah, like when you out the gate with a record that's so huge.
Because sometimes the record could be bigger than you.
Yeah, people are always going to compare anything she does after that to the success of that big record. So it is a gift and a curse to some degree.
It's a gift and a curse, but they gave her the gift. It's easy to keep her. My thing is like this. I'm glad that it took me so long to get on the radio. And the reason why I say that is because I appreciate my craft more. I work harder. I don't take it for granted. And I know I need to work hard to stay on the radio. Because it took me 7 years to get on the radio, where it takes other people a year or 2 or 3. I'm so glad they didn't throw me to Pluto the way they throw certain people, because that's scary.
Yeah,
it is.
There's a lot of people to compete with. Like, you know, everybody has a microphone in front of their computer and music's being created at all times. But I think it would be dope to see the Puerto Rican princess and the Dominican chick from the Bronx get on the same record together. You got, it seems like you got a lot in common. You have, you know, you both have unique stories. I think that would make a dope record.
Definitely. I think she's hot. You know, and I think shout out to the queen of hip hop, Nicki Minaj. You know, that's my homegirl, and she's been supporting my music for a while. You know, my thing is like, I'm just a real chick. I deal with nothing but the real, and I deal with girls that's been working in the music game for a long time, because I respect that, because it's a hustle, it's pain, it's suffering. You know, it's a lot that goes behind it, and you know that's why, you know, any girl that I'm gonna get on the song with first is gonna be Nicki Minaj.
Okay, I hope that come through. Now, you know, we're not on our grids if we don't ask sometimes like the hard-hitting questions. You know, we've been seeing things in the media, a lot of things saying that they keep trying to drug test you and Stevie to, you know, because they feel like there's erratic things going on in you guys' lives. What's going on with that story? Is there any truth to that?
Well, you know, Stevie and I, we've been coming together, you know, and we're changing as people, period, and as parents. You know, we had a little issue with the baby, and, you know, when I went to Miami, he didn't want me to go to Miami. As you all know, we seen it on the show where I told him I was going to Miami, but I was still pregnant at the time. So I think that it was just tension between him and I because of the Miami situation, which brought stupid things that wasn't necessary into our lives. But I'm happy to say that we worked everything out.
Right.
So there's nobody there is no court papers, there is no judges, there is nobody in the mix anymore. And him and I just came together and just worked it out, which is making my life a lot easier, and it makes his life a lot easier. And we're having a better time right now.
Even though you're not together, y'all working out, y'all being civil. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the woman right here is Jocelyn Hernandez.
Hey!
Run me my money.
Run me my money, run me my money, ho.
I'm looking forward to it. One time. Jocelyn Hernandez.
Hey! I'm coming back.
How can they get your single?
Go, you can go on iTunes, you know, TuneCore, everywhere that's online you could buy it. Like, it's about to be so lit.
There it is, y'all. All right, Jocelyn Hernandez, one more time, y'all.
Run me my money, ho.
It's Head Cracks Hip Hop Spot.
All right, y'all, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. 8 of 10 right now is 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Craig?
What up, Rick? It's rough out here, man, especially on social media, man. That's the biggest war field that's available, man. Like, people don't fight in the streets anymore. They fight online.
And it's ugly.
It does get ugly, and everybody gets to see it. It's like a big Coliseum fight, but the Coliseum is digital. Azalea Banks was going at it with our friend Jess Hilarious on social media, and the results were just that. Hilarious. It all started with Jess doing a story about how, like, you know, like Azalea Banks was trying to Groupon her concert tickets for $16. It's like, you know, 4 tickets for a pack, I guess. So once Azalea Banks caught wind of what Jess was saying, she's like, trying hard to make it on the big screen with these daily audition tapes, huh? Buckle down and write a real script. It will get you further than the chitlin circuit. Go see Love Beats and Rhymes on December 1st, darling. And then Jess responded with this.
So apparently Azalea Banks got a problem with the Jess with the mess of the day. Azalea no bank, rather. Mad at me because I ticket $16 on Groupon. I can't make that up. I told you my news is real. Gonna say I'm on a Wildin' Out tour. I'm on my own tour, no Wildin' Out. And my comedy show tickets is more than your concert tickets. Giving them away, and they still ain't selling out. If you don't get your little boy body built, Android Tiana Taylor, iPhone 3 quality face ass, your talent on Nextel, you distinct out this. I'm not giving you no pass. Everybody talking about something wrong with her. You stupid, but you ain't stupid.
Wow.
Nextel.
Yeah.
That just low down.
It's rough out here.
God.
It's real rough out here.
Hard out here for
We
a
didn't
pimp.
do this in the 80s.
I mean, it just wasn't no.
The 90s wasn't even like this.
People typing back and forth, real aggressive beeper messages. Drake, he's making it dope for the people at the University of Kentucky. He says he's going to come and do a free show at some point. No word on when, or if it'll even be this year. Some of the students may even graduate by the time he does it, but he'll do a free concert.
Okay, what's the deal?
Well, he's a big Kentucky fan, and the coach is like, hey, listen, man, I asked one thing this year. You have to make this happen for me. I just asked before the school year's over. Oh, actually, Drake said that to the coach. He actually offered to come and do the free show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a man.
A Kentucky basketball fan.
Yeah, Kentucky basketball fan.
Apparently football.
Oh, he actually rocks with whoever's winning. But anyway, last thing I got for you. A lot of times people want to know what the hottest songs in the streets are. Well, according to Billboard, these are the hottest records on the hip hop and R&B charts. Here goes number 3. Rake it up, Yo Gotti.
I tell all my hoes, wake it up, break it down, back it up, F 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 it up, rake it up, rake it up.
And what else we got?
Number 2.
Loyalty.
All we got is us. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Number 1.
Say, look, if you can't with me, if you wanted to, these expensive, these are red bottom, these are bloody too. Hit the store,
Cardi B, Bodak Yellow.
I don't want it to, I'm a quick cutter. Also, don't get comfortable.
Comfortable. Hey, can you have her do that? You gonna have her do that every week, please?
Yeah, that was the plan. Today was the test.
Please, Greg, that just blessed my life.
Ain't it funny?
Glad I got help. Cool, man. Well, there it is.
If I could just get her to do Missy Elliott, can it work? Man, I swear. Bruh, y'all will have to call the paramedic up and have them on standby, because I will faint when she said, when Juicy, I don't know why that's so funny to me. It be like I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I think about Juicy saying, tiki, tiki, ta, tiki, tiki, ta, ta, and can't go back to sleep, man. I laugh in my pillow.
Yo, the preparation that she put into that bit, though, like, she printed out all the lyrics and everything, and she put her heart into it.
Yes.
Shout out to Juicy.
Boy.
Shout out to you, Juicy.
When my next birthday, I just want her to sing Kim she worked. When she get to that part, I swear I will run and dive out a window. I can't take that.
Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Hey, I got your praise break coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Man, the First Church of Deliverance in Chicago. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed this right here. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. He's been so good.
Ricky Smiley, thank you for this song. You starting off the week right for us, man, because the song lets us know, yeah, life may go bad, but God is still good. I love that because we all know that life can go bad. You get disappointed. Life can go bad. People stab you in the back. Life can go bad. Tragedy breaks your heart and devastates your life. But guess what? In the midst of all of that, God is still good, and God's goodness has a way of giving you strength to handle the bad that may come your way. God's goodness has an amazing way of overruling the bad so that somehow God takes the bad and snatches good out of it. So it starts out bad, but then it ends up good because you're stronger, wiser, and better. I'm just trying to say life may go bad, but God is good. That song says God has been good, and since God has been good, you know God is going to be good. God is good.
I know that's right. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky.
The Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Marshall came in number 11, only made $3 million.
Wow.
Yeah, we gotta do better, man. People ask me all the time, they be like, yo, Crack, you always talk about like the top movies, man. We don't care about all that. Tell us what the top songs are. Well, according to Billboard, the top R&B and hip-hop songs are as follows. Number 3 is Yo Gotti with Rake It Up.
I tell all my hoes, wake it up, break it down, back it up, F it up, F it up, F it up, F it up. F it up, F it up.
Yup, Yo Gotti featuring Gucci Mane, Rake It Up. The number 2. Kendrick Lamar, Loyalty.
All we got is us. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty. loyalty.
What the hell?
And the number one song is Cardi B.
Say, look, if you can't with me, if you wanted to, these expensive, these are red bottom, these are bloody too. If it's so, I could put them both. I don't want to choose them. I'm a quick putter. Also, don't get comfortable. I don't dance now.
Man, what y'all be doing just like that?
And that is the number 3 songs in the country right now on the Billboard R&B and hip hop charts, man.
All right now. I love that. That was so cute.
I almost like our version better.
Of course, that made me happy.
Oh, man.
I knew it would.
Daddy, I appreciate it, Hair Crack. All right, I got your wake-up calls. You can call me right now. The phone lines are wide open. You can call me 866-9-RICKEY. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. The Ricky I-C-K-E-Y. This segment is brought to you by
Cracker Barrel, Old Country, baby. It's going down, Rick Dog. HBCU tour presented by Cracker Barrel will be in that Jackson, Mississippi this Saturday for the Boombox Classic game between Jackson State University and, of course, Southern University, man. So you got to visit that Cracker Barrel booth to meet D1. Corin Hawthorne, and of course yours truly, Rock Teasy, will be in the house. Cracker Barrel Old Country Store is committed to the communities in which we serve.
The Ricky Smiley Morning Show, for sure. For sure.
News updates.
All you need to know.
It's what's trending
For sure.
now. Get it all right now.
It's the front page news.
Front page news.
For sure.
All right, y'all, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Good morning.
Hey, the front page is brought to you by WeFixMoney.com. It's Monday. Money is an issue. You need money. WeFixMoney.com can get you said money and then get it to you quick, man. Holler at them today. WeFixMoney.com. What up, Brat?
Good morning, Crackling. Good morning, Ricky. These are the headlines we're following for you this morning from RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Well, firefighters in Northern California appear to be making progress against the deadliest wildfires in the state's history. The weather forecast calls for warm, dry weather today, followed by some cooling weather and a chance of rain Thursday. Unfortunately, more than a dozen wildfires have killed at least 40 people. In other headlines, at least 7 people are injured after an explosion on an oil rig outside New Orleans. Also, the death toll in Puerto Rico is nearly 50 in the week since the Hurricane Maria, that is. The islands continue to face daily struggles for food, water, and other necessities, including electrical power. So Puerto Rico is still out of power. So to get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brett. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Brett. Coming up later, 50 Cent. Y'all, why is he being mean to Wendy Williams? I'm going to tell y'all why later.
Oh, God.
Rock T.
What's up with the Giants? They finally get their first victory against the Denver Broncos last night, 23-10 in Sunday Night Football. We're going to recap NFL and college from over the weekend. Also, quarterback Colin Kaepernick getting a little aggressive with the NFL owners. What's this all about? And tomorrow is a huge day. I will tell you what that's about. Coming up in sports. What up there, Crack?
Hey, man, coming up in the hip-hop spot, man, it's Azalea Banks versus a friend of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. We'll tell you who's going head-to-head. Also, 2 of the biggest names in the rap game are reuniting for a concert in Chicago. And Drake is saying he's going to do a free concert somewhere, man. Tell you about this, that, and a few other things coming up next in the hip-hop spot. Time right now is 26 minutes after the top of the hour. The Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Smiley Morning Show, bottom of the hour. What up, Crack?
What up, Rick? Man, I love it when a plan comes together, especially when that plan is a rap group, man. Big timers, man. Gato boots, blah, blah, but the Gucci suits, Manny Fresh and the Birdman, they're going to be reuniting for Chicago's Fake Shore Drive concert. It's going to be taking place on November 4th. T Grizzly's going to be the opening act, and there's going to be some other special guests.
Did you say Fake Shore Drive?
Yeah, that's like the name of a blog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They actually do like events, like South by Southwest and other stuff like that. It's a popular blog out of Chicago.
Where's it going to be done at?
It's going to be in Chicago.
Yeah,
it's
on Lakeshore Drive?
Chicago's, right. That we have Lakeshore Drive, so that's why I was wondering why they say Fake Shore
Drive. Is that near the Navy Pier?
Yes. Well, the event is going to be taking place at Chicago's Portage Theater, which, so... But, shout out to everybody over there at Fake Shore Drive,
man. Yes, that's the Navy Pier in the Harry Crown, Ricky.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Getting it cracking.
I will go get me a room at the W and watch.
From a distance.
Yes.
Man, Suge Knight, his girlfriend, Toy Lynn, has been sentenced for selling a video that was sealed evidence in his murder trial. She sold it to a tabloid. She pleaded no contest to conspiracy to violate a court order, and she has 100 hours of community service. She also has to pay $55,000 to the restaurant in Compton that provided the video footage of Suge Knight hitting two men with a truck, killing one. She sold the video to TMZ for $55,000. Something tells me that money's spent. Definitely on legal fees. Big shout to Chance the Rapper. He bought a whole bunch of movie tickets so people can go see the movie Marshall on Friday. And that's dope, because like they didn't really fare too well in the box office. There was a lot of options over the course of the weekend.
Is that what it was? Because I heard the movie is great.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you got Happy Death Day, which is a horror movie, dropping in October, so you know people want to see the horror movie.
Halloween.
Blade Runner is out. You also got The Foreigner with Jackie Chan. That did all right. Came in number 3 at $12 million. But more.
And I ate some greens, and I ate some green beans, and I ate some stew meat with rice. It was that yellow rice. It was a little sticky, but it was good. So we went to bed, man. Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
I pooed it like on my wife's leg in my sleep.
That's horrible.
And I didn't mean to do it, but it was bad.
Ooh.
It wasn't like a quick one.
It was one of them long ones.
Yeah, it woke me up because
the hot ones that push your neck forward.
Bubbly one.
I thought something was breaking. I thought something had broke. I thought the bed was breaking because I just heard this long and
woke yourself up.
but it was right on her thigh.
Oh.
And she woke up and she got really upset.
Yeah.
Because we got a new comforter on the bed. So and the bed was made so the sheets was tight.
500 count sheets.
Yeah, so the sheets was tight. And so it took some pulling to get the sheets. And
oh man.
And it was about 4:00 in the morning, and Rick, she actually started crying because she was mad because her back was hurting, right?
Right.
Because she had been working and she had been up, and she took a whole shower.
I know. I would have too.
And she was like,
walk around with poot on you.
And she was like, because I guess because I didn't apologize right away, and she thought I thought it was funny. And
you usually, man, you say you don't do that around your wife.
I don't.
And she don't do it around you. Y'all don't fought around each other.
No. And it's like, but should I feel? And she like to get up at 4:00 in the morning. I had to take a whole shower, and I got to get up at 6 to get the kids and stuff. Should I feel bad about this? Like, hey, Rob.
Yeah, man.
Give her some flowers and some air fresheners. Yeah. You need to put one of those air fresheners at the bottom of the thing that they go every 5 minutes.
Rob, you ever
set
put
it on 9 minutes? You got 9, you got 10, you got 18.
Hey, Rick, but here's the
reserve. Find that rewarding work with great opportunities for advancement. Apply for jobs right now at crackerbarrel.com/careers, man.
There it is. Good morning, Special K.
That boy Rock T be reading, though.
Yes,
come on, dog. Anyway.
I went to class, man. I went to class.
News reporter Saturday. Shuttle Self News Saturday. Today's news is sponsored by the new movie about the life and times of rapper Lil Wayne, titled Straight Outta Condoms. He got another baby on the way.
Wow.
Yeah, like 26 kids. It's also sponsored by the National Republican Party, whose motto is, the only thing we hate more than being called racist is black people. All right, now, actress Gabby Sidibe, who's always been believed to be obese, well, guess what? Found out last week that she's actually been pregnant since 2011. She gave birth Sunday night to a healthy 9-year-old boy named Jermaine, and she's now a slim 135 pounds. There you go.
A 9-year-old?
You know what? Before I finish, hey, Rick.
To a 9-year-old?
Hey, Rick. Hey, head crack. Stop the news music. Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes we talk and we just have to be honest about some things and just give me some music.
Yeah.
Right. All right, so yesterday was my mother-in-law's birthday, right?
Right.
And so we had a nice birthday dinner celebration at my house for her. And I want to shout out to my mother-in-law. Happy birthday. All right, so we ate, and it was good. You know, my wife cooked and everything. We had nice corn muffins and potato salad, greens and string beans. She had greens and beans at the same time. And some nice deviled eggs. Nice tray of deviled eggs. Turn the music down a little bit. So, went to bed last night. And I had ate probably about 6 of them deviled eggs.